What's up, you guys? This is Jayden. I'm back with another video. Yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt again. I don't care if you saw the other video before, but hey, I'm inside. I haven't really been filming outside lately. That's because we got a new dog out there, and I'm gonna go back out there eventually and start filming videos, but she kind of gets in the way sometimes, and it's kind of annoying. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna just make that an excuse to not film videos. I still gotta do what I gotta do. And if you saw the title in this video today, then you know that we are going to be discussing the truth about modern women. Now look, this video has no judgment at all for the good women out there, because I know there are millions upon millions upon millions, billions of great high quality women out there. So this video doesn't go to you, but it goes to the women out there who are not so much in that category. They're not at that level. This goes for men too, because many men are on that level as well, but many women aren't on that level, on that path to attaining better life for themselves. Obviously we can say people are crazy, but I feel like you can't really always say that. People are on their own journey to figure out themselves, and some people it may take longer than others. And the same goes for men and women, and this video period. So no, obviously I don't hate women. I love women. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a very happy relationship, and I'm thankful for it. But yeah. So look, there's many things you can say about modern women. Let's be honest. But one thing I really want to discuss, let's look at social media. I think social media is one of the primary forces on why many women are the way that they are today. Now look, when you look at social media like Instagram, Snapchat, you go on even dating sites like Tinder, Bumble, who really truly dominates all of these things? Women. Yeah, men get the attention and all the likes and stuff like that too, but it's primarily women who get all the attention. I've not met one girl who I've talked to like that, except my own girlfriend who I have right now, who wasn't on social media but had all this validation from other guys. They had so many guys in their DMs shooting at them, shooting their shot, just wanting that action. They just wanted some. And when you think about it though, what does that really do for a woman like who's in that position? Because look, not all women are enlightened to think, it's really nothing, it doesn't really matter. A lot of women out there get a confidence boost from this. A lot of women get validation from all this stuff. I mean, when you think of Tinder alone, man, this platform is just designed primarily, strictly, really for women. Bumble, I believe they even came out and said that their platform is, they're feminist or something. I can't remember. I'll put a link what I found below. But look, the world today that we live in, it's not that it's necessarily not designed for men to thrive, but it's more so in a way for women to thrive. I mean, when I go to my own job in general, man, it's mostly women dominant. Let's be real. I mean, I know people who are like, man, I can't work like that or this or that. I've met many people who can never work in positions of jobs that I have like now. But this world has given many rights to women. That's not a bad thing, because women deserve their rights. They deserve to have many of the opportunities they do in their life. But when it comes to dating and actually attracting high quality partners in their lives, many women don't have that anymore, in my opinion. Because and they talk about how many of us men are dogs and trash, but you got to look at yourself first. And the reality is you're attracting this type of men in your life, period, because of who you are as a person right now. Our society has telling women to dress like a thought, dress provocative, because this is progressive. This is game changing, you guys. This is what society is all about. No, it's really not at all. Reality is that many women today lack actual class. They lack self-respect and self-love for themselves, and they think that this is empowerment to just spread their legs and see it, let the whole world see it. But in reality, you're just a pawn in a game. You really are. You're just part of the matrix, essentially. Like you're not this. When you have kids one day, you think, a lot of people are afraid to have kids now today because of the way that society is, because of all this stuff now. I mean, would you want your kids in the future to be sleeping around constantly and just not giving a flying F, what they get or what not? I mean, there's some women that sleep with 10, 20 guys in a year, sometimes more. Because so many women have it easy now. That's the thing. Because of all these online platforms, all of these dating websites, all this stuff, it's a free validation and ego boost. And it gives you a false sense of reality on who you actually are as a person. I've met women before, I've talked to them in the past, they like, it felt good to get that validation from some men. It's not always a bad thing. And I'm like, at the time I didn't think anything of it because I wasn't aware. But now looking back at it, it's like, wow. Now I see why I tried to the people who I did in my life, because I wasn't fully in touch with who I was as a person either. And I attracted another somewhat insecure person into my own life, which is crazy to think about, but it's true. When you see all these women out here today getting all these compliments, all this, what do you think? How is this created as well? Because, well, look, women have all these beauty accessories they can get. They can put on all this makeup. They can put on a facade on who they really are. It's so easier for them to do so. Way easier, because when you look at our society and the way it is now, everything is just superficial. It's based on the looks. It's based on not even personality. Your looks are your personality. That's crazy to me. And the thing is, like, the problem with this is connected with men as well, because so many men are falling for the trap of thirsting over these women who really don't want them at all. I mean, do you see how all these ideas are connected with one and each other? Because it's not just the men, because I could talk about the men effing up all day long, but just as much the women are effing up just as much too. I mean, there's no difference. Every side argues about this point and that point, but everything is still connected with each other. Instead, it should focus on each other, because men and women now are more separate than ever. I mean, you always hear about the divorce rates and things like that getting higher and higher and higher every single year. I mean, society is creating a lot of women to see themselves as being way more valuable than men. And the thing is, nobody's better than anybody. We're both equal. And the thing is, a lot of women think that it's very, it puts you in a submissive state that you don't like it if you submit and you're loving and feminine to your man. They view that as weakness. In reality, that's not weakness. If anything, I think that's strength, because it shows that you can give your power away to somebody who you fully trust and believe in them. When you think about that, think about it. When a woman can fully trust you and rely on you, she gives your all to you. And the same can be said for men. When a man fully can know he can trust a woman, he can open up to her more and more. When you look at the way that things are today, it's like rare. Because it's all a power struggle as well, because women want the power and men want the power. It's like its energy's just clashing, and now the modern woman is more masculine and dominant than ever. And you don't want this type of woman in your life, because women like this are broken and they're damaged. Until they learn to become fully content with themselves, they can grow and evolve as individuals. But for women, I feel like it's worse for them than it is for men, because obviously, yeah, you have men out there who will try to do bad things to women. That's another issue for them. But when you look at it in the aspect of all of the validation and just free ego boost you can get, even an average woman can get all of the compliments in the world from these incel guys out here who aren't working on themselves, working on their goals, focusing only on women and chasing around women. It's not even helping anything either. So you got both sides, men and women both not fully doing their thing right. society is not creating a great direction for men and women, you know? And when I look at it for men, I mean, not for men, but more for women, like I said, I think they have it worse because of the quantity of validation and all the stuff that they can get compared to men. As you all know, women have more of the favor on these online dating platforms. When you look at the likes and social media, all this stuff, think about how they grew up, and this is all normal for some women. I mean, like, I go on girls from my school who I've seen on their Instagram, they have over like 10,000 followers, getting over 1,000 likes on all these photos. It's just all validation. It's all external confidence that's coming. It's not actual confidence, and that's what creates them even more of a broken person, because they're not connected fully within themselves, but more so of what society and everybody else thinks of them. So I feel like for women in this way, they have it way worse because of all the issues that can come with all this stuff. I mean, yeah, men are just as bad, but women, they have things that even more worse because of so much how accessible all this stuff is that they can easily get. So the men out there, they are simping over these women, giving them all this free validation and ego boost, giving them all the compliments in the world, just putting them up on this pedestal and making these women believe that they really are something for themselves and they deserve the top 3% of men in the world, where in actuality, they're really nothing. I think people just need to humble themselves in reality. Women just need to sit back and really look at themselves in the mirror and see who they really are, and really work on those deep internal issues that they have within themselves to grow and evolve. Because, you know, I wouldn't want to be in the modern dating field right now, because it's not even about equality. It's not even about anything. You know, I had a cousin who, he was talking to this girl before, and he really liked her, was getting to know her more, but she told him, that she wasn't interested in relationships right now, because she was more focused on just exploring her options and getting all that stuff out of her system. You know, society has created women to be slutty, in my opinion. You know, look, my opinion, it doesn't really matter, but I just feel like it's not helping for the betterment of our society between men and women. It's only creating a bigger rift, because you got so many men out there that want to have relationships with women, and women want to have relationships with men, but they both got so many different issues that they don't really know how to correlate together and make something work. But that's why it takes a lot of time to really sit back and work on yourself to really figure out the true answer to all this stuff. But yeah, man, I feel like this video is getting really long. You know, hopefully I'm speaking some facts or not. I don't really know, but this is just my own opinion personally. And I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a good day. Peace.